Literally, this is the most spontaneous live stream ever. I had no intention of going live today, but I just want to talk to you guys. So, wow, Connor's already here. Connor, what is up? Hope you're having an amazing day. I was craving connecting with you guys in this way. So that is what we're doing. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. I'm just going to post this on Twitter. So give me 1 second. This is the routine you guys know. By now I feel like if you've seen another live stream. I'm just getting a link for it. While I do that, let me know how your day is going, how the new year is going. Wow, the fact that there are 40 people here already and we've been on for like less than a minute is actually wild. You guys are the best. The fact that you show up all the time is crazy. I appreciate you so much. Just posted on Twitter now. I can give my full undivided attention. Yo, hello there. What's up, Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee? What's up, Josh? What's up, Trevor? Happy New Year to you too. What's up, Mohammed? CES time. I know we're fully in the throes. I'm not there this year, but a lot of my friends are there. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Tom. I was just gonna go to sleep and then I saw this notification. Oh my God, feel free to go to bed. I'll try to leave the replay of this on. Technology is awesome. I agree. About 50 people in here. That's actually wild. I appreciate you guys all so much. Hey, Happy New Year. Eric, what's up? Happy New Year. Mick, I feel like you comment on so many videos. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I love your videos. Please do more videos on flagship pillars. Ooh, like what type of film would you want to see? Let me know. I've already messed up a good bit in 2023. Looking forward to uploading a ton this year. Yeah, one of my friends just called this the delusional time of year, where like you almost have expectations for yourself that you didn't have 2 weeks ago, and now if you like even get to like 90% of that expectation but you don't hit the full 100, you're like disappointed, but in reality you're still making progress over where you were last year. So I'm like a very big proponent in New Year's resolutions. I actually love them. I think like fresh start principle is huge, and like you're more likely to actually get a habit done. They did this really interesting study where people are more likely to like stick to a habit if they associate it with a fresh start. So like moving a country, even just like the start of a new week, the start of a new year, you're more likely to be like, oh, I'm no longer my past self and now I can do this new thing. And so for that reason, I'm a big believer in New Year's resolutions. But I think that where they can get toxic or unhelpful is when they come from a place of like, I hate this thing about myself, and so now I need this new habit to feel okay with myself. Or let me set an incredibly unrealistic expectation that I literally have no way to possibly do and then be upset with myself when I can't do it. I think that those are the two methods and ways that New Year's resolutions are not helpful. But I think if they're like actionable and attainable, then they are helpful and I think inspiring. I personally find it inspiring when you start a new year to have a couple goals in mind. So that is my take that no one asked for on New Year's resolutions. It's 10 p.m. here in Ireland, but I got to tune in. Connor, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon from Brazil. Happy New Year to Brazil. I'm waiting for my S23 Ultra. I'm waiting for that phone as well, my guy. I have to go back to work, West Coast gang, but glad I caught the notification. Trevor, have an amazing time at work. Thank you so much for coming. It's genuinely amazing to me how long you've been part of this community. Everyone is so done the past couple of years that even the coffee tastes better this year. What do you mean? Hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mario. Greetings from El Salvador. Carlos, what is up? Greetings from there. That is genuinely like when I really like close my eyes and I think about it, it's wild to me that like we're able to connect all over the world. Like countries that I've literally never been to, we're able to have this connection and relationship. Unreal. Google Pixel tablet, are you gonna do a review? I don't know. Would you guys want a review? Hope everything is good, Jacklyn. Everything is good. Thank you so much for asking or hoping. Good afternoon from Wales. What is up, Wales? God, this is so cool. There's so many people from everywhere. Happy New Year from South Africa. I love your channel. Happy New Year to you. Genuinely, what is going on? The fact there are people all over the world watching these videos, part of this community, is the coolest thing ever. Wow, this is so cool. Happy New Year from Finland. What's up, Finland? Happy New Year. Happy New Year from India. Yes, India, what's up? Happy New Year. I know a lot of people are from India that are in this live stream. I've been drinking tea more than I've been drinking coffee this year, which is wild. I found a nice coffee shop bookstore combo though. A coffee shop bookstore combo is genuinely serotonin to me. I remember one of my best friends when we were like first becoming friends. That was one of the first things that we connected on, like loving coffee shops, loving bookstores, like having that like be like the dream day is like a good coffee shop bookstore day. So I love that you love that. That is so wholesome. How did I get here? I don't know, Ian. How did you get here? I feel like if you clicked on the stream was like, can I hang out with you? So if you click and you're saying yes, you're opting in. The past couple years have been so terrible. I really want this year to be good. Yeah, I agree with you. Ever since 2020, there's been a lot of rough spots, I think, for the entire world. So fingers crossed that 2023 is our year and beyond. Hopefully there are only good years to come. Amazing years. Hello from Tel Aviv, Israel. Hello, Tel Aviv, Israel. Happy New Year to you and your family as well. That's so cool you're tuning in from there. Is it the right time to buy S22 Ultra or should I wait for the S23 Ultra? This question is always so hard because obviously like we don't get any like notice in advance before you guys do on when the device is coming out and what it's going to look like until we get embargoed and briefed on it. And so I really don't have any insight for you, but it's a really like hard question. It's like, how desperately do you need the phone? Do you care about having the latest and greatest? Like it's a balance of those things. 60 people in here is wild. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. Like one of my favorite things in the world is to do these live streams and get to hang out together. So thank you so much, genuinely. This year is going to be, I think, a big year for the channel because I've officially committed to an upload schedule for the first time ever in the channel's career. I have publicly announced an upload schedule. There have been like different periods of time where there's been like weekly uploads or consistent uploads or daily uploads for like 7 days, but I've never, I think, formally committed to a day of the week being the upload day. And this year I have. So every other Friday this year, there will be a new video. I am beyond stoked about it. I think like if you think about YouTube as like a flywheel of putting in a ton of effort and eventually having that effort pay off, I feel like we're in this place right now where we've had that and it's been incredible, but there's so much more room to do even more and grow even more and build our community and make more meaningful content. And I think like being accountable to an upload schedule is really going to help with that. And I also just get a lot of comfort, like thinking about knowing that there will be a video on Friday because like I know I'm going to do it. And so there's comfort to me in like knowing that there will be a video then. So I can't wait for you guys to see that video. And I'm also super excited about the other types of videos. Like I feel like I've had this conversation so much in my personal life to friends and family, like asking their advice and stuff. So this conversation, like I feel like I've just had it so much in the past week, but I still want to do phone reviews. Like that's the bread and butter. I love phone videos. I think that phones enable so many incredible things. But I think when I think about what we connect on the most, it's like our love of technology and the fact that we're the person in our lives that are telling everyone about tech, right? Like if you're watching this right now, I think you are the person that is like the guy in the friend group or the girl in the friend group that's like, hey, Apple just came out with this new thing. Or, hey, did you guys see what's going on with Twitter or ChatGPT or Microsoft? Like I think that we're kind of the messengers about tech to people. And I think that's why you and I connect so well. And so I want to make more videos that are, I love that everyone's writing facts and true. Yeah. So I want to make more videos that are about like these bigger topics and telling stories and like explainer videos about big ideas in tech, because I think, I don't know, it feels meaningful to me that it's like transformational. Like you didn't know something and then you do. And then also interviews where I'm like getting to sit down with an incredible executive or an incredible tech YouTuber that I'm friends with, or someone that's invented something that's fundamental. Those conversations I feel inspiring to me and like I gain insight from them. And so I want to do more of that too. So like when I think about holistically, what is NBT going to look like in 2023? It's going to be new uploads every other Friday at a minimum, right? There will be some weeks where there's more. It's going to be explainer videos. So like the ChatGPT video I made, but even more. And the main thing I really have to work on is like packaging. Like how do I make this idea accessible to a lot of people where they want to click? And then day in the life reviews, which is like the normal reviews, but added some spice of like me getting to experience my day because I feel like that helps us connect and it makes the video more interesting. And then the third will be talking tech. So those are really the three formats for this year. I have full conviction in paying off. And I think next year at this time when we're doing this live stream, we'll have a lot of really interesting experiences to talk about. That's my hope anyways. And I feel like you guys enable so many amazing things that I feel full conviction in that happening. Okay, let me now read through the comments because I feel like I just went off there a little bit, but I feel like you guys are so vital. Like, literally, this doesn't happen without you. So I want to make sure that we're on the same page and informed. Happy New Year, currently doing cardio, and I want to die, says well. Well, don't over push yourself, my guy. But admirable that you're working out and doing something for your health. It's 4 a.m. in India. Good night. Nice to see you back. Good night. Thank you so much for joining. Upload schedule. Wow, can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm super excited. Happy New Year, Rob. Thank you so much for saying that. Can you cover the Nothing Phone 1? I feel like it's kind of late now to cover that. What do you guys think? Happy New Year from Ontario, Canada. Happy New Year to you. I love your heart necklace. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. My mom, I think, got it for me. My mom or a friend, one of the two. My mom is like has the best taste in jewelry, so I feel like she always gets me really cool stuff, which I'm so grateful for. Happy New Year from Orlando. Happy New Year, Josh. Happy New Year from France. Happy New Year, Steve. All right, let me just keep going through. I really like how you're branching out from reviews this year. Me too, Connor. Full conviction in it. Because I feel like if you expand the timeline enough, it's like, what kind of content do I want to be making 10 years from now? And like the stuff that gets you from 0 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers or to 200,000 subscribers is going to be different than the stuff that gets you from 200,000 subscribers to 500,000 to a million, right? And so I feel like life is a lot about evolution, and it's just a matter of like, I look at like, I honestly Taylor Swift a lot of like how much her career has evolved, where she stayed the same to her core principles of like making amazing stuff and connecting with her audience and having that emotional connection, but she's constantly changing and trying new things because that's what keeps it interesting. And I think the same thing with YouTube. I think that one of the reasons why tech YouTube has kind of struggled a little bit in some ways this year is because people aren't really innovating on the content formats. I think we're all looking for something fresh. And so I'm really, really, really going to work hard this year to try to be one of the people that brings that freshness to this space. So we'll see. He'll hold me accountable. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments and stuff. Okay. Hello from Edinburgh, Scotland. Do you think the iPhone 15 Pro will have USB-C? Ask me this again in like 2 minutes because I definitely want to talk about it, but let me just keep going through the comments. Only ask me if you want to talk about it, but like really good question. That's interesting. How come every content creator says the Pixel 7 is the best phone, but no one's daily driving it? Ooh, that's actually a really interesting question. I think that when people say best phone, there are so many different ways to interpret that. Like it could be best phone in the context of like best value for the money. It could be best phone and like the best phone for the general consumer, or it could be like best phone for enthusiasts. I think a lot of content creators or like YouTubers value social media a lot, so when they get the iPhone, or they value like all the bells and whistles, so then they get the S22 Ultra, even if they think that the general person would be best with the Pixel 7. That's like my analysis, like my psychoanalysis of what is possibly going on. Okay. Hello from Northern Ireland. Oh, I went to Northern Ireland to speak at a conference like 3 years ago in 2019, and I loved it. It was the best. Okay. I always value your insight. Well, that means a lot. Thank you so much. Connor, no super chats needed. I appreciate you so much, but save your money for you and for coffee. Explainer's cool. So much info to get across. Can't wait to enjoy them. KT, you are the best. I hope that you like them. Thank you so much. I want you to make videos about tablets because that's what I'll be interested in. I think a lot of other people will be interested in too. Ooh, interesting. What type of tablets would you want to see? Pixel or Samsung? Both. Do you remember me? Yes, I've definitely seen your name in the comments before. I appreciate you. Who's the person that you would like to interview the most this year in the Talking Tech series? Ooh, there are so many good people. I think it's really hard to just pick one. I think Tim Cook would be amazing. There are a couple other up my sleeve that I think would be really cool, but we'll manifest it together. I'll share it with you guys when I feel like the opportunity is ready. So maybe we can like tweet them and try to get them on. Happy New Year from Jamaica. This is so cool. There are people from literally all over the world. That's like the most surreal thing in the world. Happy New Year to you too in Jamaica. Happy New Year, Mind Master. Okay, let me keep going here. Technology will still be relevant 10 years from now. I think content and tech in 10 years will be outstanding. I agree. Okay. You're the best reviewer in the world. I can't take that praise, but I do appreciate that. That is so kind of you to say. Hello from Albania. That's awesome. Hello, Albania. Hello from Singapore. I love your videos. Clarence, thank you so much. So cool you're in Singapore. Means the world to me, like the content. Doing stuff like this just like reminds me of how incredible YouTube is and how transformational it is in connecting all of us. So cool. Okay. Okay, someone wrote the tablets thing again. That's what I'm thinking too. Tim Cook 100%. Yeah, Tim Cook would be awesome. What was my first YouTube video? It was a microphone unboxing, and it was tragically bad, but wholesome. I'm from Philly. Happy New Year. Philly, Tom, Happy New Year. I never got to wish you a belated happy birthday. Thank you so much, Rob. Turned 21 this year. Making moves. Okay. Hello from Toronto, Canada. What's up, Toronto, Canada? One of my best friends is from Toronto. Okay. I think I speak for everyone when I say you're a legend in this neck of the woods. Well, Luigi, that is really kind to say. Thank you so much. Hello from Turkey. What's up, Turkey? Oh my God, Renee, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I cannot believe that you made time to join. I feel like you have a million things going on. Renee is one of my favorite people of all time. He is genuinely the person that I can count on 100% of the time for the nicest, most supportive, most loving, wholesome messages in the world, matched with brilliance and his own, like, being just amazing in his own right. Like, he's one of the best creators I know. And then also is like empathetic and smart and driven and just like a jack of all trades. So I'm honored to be friends with you, Renee, for real. I love your content. Keep up the great work. Cheers from Croatia. What's up, Croatia? So cool that you're here from there. Like, amazing that we're able to connect. And I'm so happy you like the videos. Thank you so much. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Divided by cultures, united by YouTuber. Sims for a reason. All right, that is an out there comment, but I appreciate you. Okay. Renee, your videos are so entertaining. I agree. Renee's videos are A1. They're so good. Anyways, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on, and your guys' is not really a word, but I want to hear your thoughts on what I just mentioned about the like plan for 2023 in the YouTube videos. I want to hear, like, are we loving this idea? Are we like, maybe don't do that? Like, give me your takes. Your advice for creators through a new role at YouTube has been amazing. Keep it up. Yeah, Renee is the creator liaison at YouTube. Subtle flex. But he is incredible. He's like the only guy I would want at that job. Hey, Jacklyn, thanks for all the amazing videos you're making. Keep up the great work. I think some more videos on the ecosystems and long-term plans of companies would be nice. Ooh, I actually love that idea. That's really cool. I agree. Day in the life videos of phone reviews. Yes, I agree. Yes, fresh and consistent. Yeah, Tom, that's awesome. That's the mantra for this year. Fresh and consistent. And also still comforting. It's like still familiar, but in like adding a little spice type of way. Long time no talk. How's it going? Great to hear from you as well. Wow, Renee works at YouTube now? Yeah, he does work at YouTube. And he's killing it. I'm all for consistency. NBT consistency. Yeah, Connor, that's the goal for this year. Do you think do what is beneficial for the community and create content you love? I can get behind that. Day in the life videos with the phones. I love them. I'm so happy you like them. Definitely more to come. What is the phone you're most waiting for in 2023? Your follower from Morocco. It's a wonderful country, and you should definitely come visit. I've heard amazing things about Morocco. So cool that you're there. Phone that I'm waiting for this year would be all the standard ones. Samsung, iPhone, and Pixel are like the main three. Some OnePlus stuff, hopefully. Who's my favorite athlete? Ooh, that is such a good question. I would love to have a better answer for you. That's like wild that I don't have a good answer anymore. When I was a kid, I watched so much basketball that I would like have a go-to. I think like probably Michael Jordan, just because like I also feel like the storytelling that he did with Nike was so instrumental in like how products are even sold today. So probably him. But in terms of like what sport I like to watch the most, I would say football, but because so many people get injured in football, like I kind of feel guilty watching it. I like the experience of like Super Bowl Sunday type vibes. But basketball is probably like my go-to sport to watch because I feel like there's always so much going on. And since I played it for like 15 years, I kind of understand the rules. What do you think modern smartphones are still missing? Overhead voice assistants. Ooh, honestly, they're so good that it's kind of like I don't think that I could be the person to be like, oh, there's this one thing that none of them have. And it would change the game because I feel like the manufacturers are thinking that too. So I think at this point, it's just like iterative updates, the camera getting better, processors getting better. I think battery, honestly, could really be improved. Like still the fact that most phones last a day, I think that we could get to a place where they last more than a day. And so I think that like battery tech should definitely be focused on. LeBron James, that's a really good one too. Happy New Year. Do you think 2023 is going to be an exciting year for tech or boredom? I think it's actually going to be really exciting. I'm very optimistic about this year. I think we're going to get some really cool phones this year. And then we're also just going to have these bigger stories to follow that are really exciting. Whether that be like ChatGPT or image processing stuff or the projects that Google's working on. We're also going to get, I think, like ecosystem builds and software enhancements. And then also just personally on like my channel, I think it's going to be really exciting because I'm going to kind of open up the door to having a lot more insightful and meaningful conversations with people that you guys probably watch and love. Like other YouTubers, I feel like one of the things that I find the most comfort in is watching people like have conversations and emotional vulnerability and watching people talk about something that I'm so passionate about. Like that was one of the reasons why I love tech YouTube so much when I first started watching it. I didn't have anyone to connect with about tech, and then tech YouTube gave that to me. And so I think that that's going to be exciting this year to kind of bring that to the channel. These conversations that I think you guys are going to like relate to, kind of like get to be part of. So yes, my answer is yes. I think tech YouTube and tech YouTube and overall tech is going to be great this year. Truly, I think that. Okay. Do you think that we'll ever build solar into phones? Do you think maybe? But do we feel like we're making a technology that kind of goes beyond solar before solar gets put into phones? Also probable. iPhone flip. 2023, probably not, but never say never. If you had to start over on YouTube, would you do tech again or would you do a cold brew channel? Good question, Renee. If I had to start over on YouTube again, I would do tech. I think about this all the time because I think as a creator, like your constant job is to figure out what's like what you love making and what the audience loves, and like tech is the answer to both. I think the question of like what I just talked about for like the last 10 minutes, that you guys are probably like sick of hearing is like what I want to do with the tech now of like explainer videos, day in life reviews, and the interview styles, because I feel like those, like, I think that if we like look at my life from like a bird's eye view, it's like gonna get super meta and like therapy psychoanalyzing, but like if we look at it from a bird's eye view, I think one of the things that makes me the happiest is connection, whether that be like connecting sorry, I'm like choking right now. I've been like sick the last week, but I'm getting better and I tested negative for all the things. Like it was just a common cold. Sorry. Tangent. So I think like connecting is one of the things that makes me feel like the most fulfilled. So whether that be like getting coffee with a friend, doing a public speech, guest lecturing in a class, doing a live stream like this and getting to connect with all the viewers, Discord group chat, Twitter, Instagram, like I feel like the most like lit up, and like the thing that burns me out the least is like networking events, interviews, like filming with other people, doing live streams, like that, all hosting a podcast, all that like feels like easy to me in terms of like social energy. And so I think because of that, I want to like have the content rely a little bit more on that and rely a little bit less on the things that are more like draining, like shooting like 10 hours of B-roll or things like that, where it's like there are other people that are probably much better than I am at that, definitely are much better than I am at that. And so I think like focusing on the things that I feel the most fulfilled by and that I feel like the audience resonates most with, like, I don't know. I think if you just like look at my life and all the different things that I've done, the one word that comes up a lot is like connection. Like everything that I've pursued in my career has been in service of like forming relationships with people, like public speaking, networking events, YouTube, all of it. And so I think that this year I really want to focus on content that plays to that. So yeah, I hope that was like a clear answer. I never get sick of hearing it. It's so smart and fascinating. Renee, you're too sweet. Tech Gear Talk, what is up? Okay, one of my favorite YouTubers, love him. We did a Zoom call a month ago and it like changed my perspective on a lot of things and also made me feel so inspired. But also Renee, regarding cold brew, like why can't we do both? Why can't cold brew be in the videos one day? Okay. If you could interview any 3 people from the past, no current people to avoid spoilers, who would they be? Ooh, so 3 people from the past, meaning like they're not alive anymore? Because that one's going to be tough. Steve Jobs, of course, would be one of them. Video on scary AI, on how scary AI is getting. Well, I did a video on ChatGPT that was kind of positive, but I did mention a little bit in the video, like the potential downsides. Also, can we just talk about how there's 65 people in here and 61 likes? That's like a pretty incredible ratio. Y'all are the best. I appreciate you. Blink more. Aaron, am I not blinking enough for you? I'm not like thinking about it, but now you're gonna make me overthink it and my eyes are gonna feel weird. So Sonny Dixon, what's up? Thanks so much for coming. We don't see enough of you. Well, this year I'm posting every other Friday. So more consistency. That's a move. This is like the first time that I've ever publicly committed to a schedule like this, so I'm super excited about it. You could do the Wednesday zero blinks meme. I would like. I feel like completely out of pop culture because I don't know what you're talking about, but I love that. Talking tech with Taylor Swift confirmed. It is not confirmed at all. But that is definitely a goal. I would love to have Taylor Swift on. I think that she is one of the greatest of all time as just like a person too. And I feel like a goal for me with the talking tech is like I won't like obviously like the person can be exceptional in their own right, but like I want to like talk to people that are good people because I feel like one of the things that I like most about the series is like having these like conversations where it feels like we're just like friends talking because I feel like that makes the best video. Like those are the videos that I like to watch the most. 74 people and 74 likes. Unreal. Y'all are the best. I appreciate you guys so much. Like hanging out with you guys literally makes my entire day to no end. I can't even tell you. You are the best of all time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Jay? What about layoffs? Layoffs in what sense? Do you strictly drink cold brew or do you like hot coffee as well? Amazing question. I mostly drink cold brew. 90%, yeah, like 90% of the time. Like my fridge, there's an entire shelf of just cold brew. But I do sometimes drink hot coffee. Like if I like decaf coffee, for example, if I just want like the flavor of coffee if I'm editing or something, then sometimes I make a hot like an espresso decaf. Sometimes I have like a cappuccino or a latte. And then when I go out with a friend, one of my best friends and I like try a new coffee shop pretty much every week. And when we do that, I often get a latte because I feel like then you can like taste the Nespresso and then the quality of the milk. But most of the time, cold brew. And someone wrote it's dark outside. I know. Don't remind me, my guy. Like, you know what I will say is we're getting closer to the time of year where it's going to start getting light again. So I'm feeling good about that. Fun fact, Taylor Swift's cat has a net worth of $9 million. That is so random. Oh my God. How's the iPhone 14 Pro battery life? I made a full video on that phone and I tested the battery throughout the day. So if you want to check it out, I would say it's worth watching. Thanks for all of your amazing videos. For the record, I'm one of the few diehard iPhone 13 mini owners and lovers. That is amazing. I love that you mentioned that because I feel like that video series is like a pretty big one on the channel. So it's amazing that you are a fan of the iPhone 13 mini. That video is like just speaking right to you. I wonder if she drank hot coffee too. I was wondering if she drank hot coffee too. I love that you guys are wondering about this. Yes, I do like 10% of the time. Hello from the UK. What's up, UK? I can make you a wonderful espresso to fly to Tel Aviv. Are you attending any of the Eras tour? No plans to do that, but I definitely will be watching some of it online. Have you tried Coburg, the coffee shop across from Chelsea Market? I think I went there with the MKBHD team because it's Coburg. I think it's like coffee shop in the day and then bar at night. I'm pretty sure that I went there with the MKBHD team and it was amazing time. Wait, hold up. All right, Image Nation, I'm waiting for you. I'm from Singapore. Have you been? I've never been to Singapore, but that's amazing. And I've heard incredible things. Guys, you know what's something I've been doing? I don't even know why I didn't do this for like 8 months, but I like hadn't gone to a movie in forever, even though going to a movie is like one of my top 5 favorite things of all time. And in the last 3 weeks, I've gone to 3 movies and it's like changing my happiness level. Like, I don't know what I was doing and why I wasn't at the movies because it is amazing. Like, it appeals to so many of my interests of like being around other people, getting to experience an emotional experience with other people, storytelling, cinematography, like all these things. And I just like hadn't gone for a while. And now I'm like obsessed with going. So I just saw the Whitney Houston movie like 2 days ago. And then I saw Avatar as well. I will say, dude, unpopular take on Avatar, didn't love it. The CGI and the graphics were incredible. And like any piece of art that someone puts that much time into, I respect and admire so much. Like, I could never do it. It is amazing. I wasn't a huge fan of the story though, and it really reminded me that like story is like so much more important than visual, because there were other movies that I've seen that have like significantly worse like visual quality and like effort and time put into the visuals, but they've had so much of like a profound emotional impact on me in a way that Avatar just didn't. So it was kind of a good reminder of that. Is iPhone 15 going to be available fall 2023? All right. Sonny Dixon is saying yes. So also, is it Sony Dixon or Sonny? I think it's Sony, but I've heard it pronounced both ways. So please correct me. I'm sorry about that. Imagine if every person in this chat was a chatbot GPT. That would be kind of amazing, but also tragic, because I want to talk to you guys. Are you going to CES? I'm not going this year, but a ton of my friends are there, and it looks like it's an amazing time. I'm from Istanbul. I have one question. How hard has it been to keep up the channel during like school and stuff? So I started the channel when I was 13. And so I was like pretty used to it, honestly, because I never knew anything different. So I would say that there are definitely times where it's hard. I would equate it to like basically like if you worked a full-time job and then also did YouTube. Like basically like it's sometimes the equivalent of working 2 full-time jobs. But I think that this is a whole question that we can honestly like dive into. I'm happy to like talk about time management and stuff, but I think that there are some weeks where it's like I would have like a final exam or something, and I'd be like, all right, this week that is going to have to be the priority, and then next week I'm going to like double the time in the videos. So it's kind of like this constantly like switching gears balancing act that sometimes felt incredibly overwhelming, but most of the time felt okay, because I also knew that my priority was like YouTube and making the best stuff possible. And so like if you know that that's your priority, then yes, could you spend an extra like 10 hours getting like 2% better on a quiz? Like you could, but if your priority is YouTube, then you know that those 10 hours are going to go to YouTube or self-care. But like, you know, it's not going to be going to the extra 2%. That's not to say that like I didn't do well in school or I didn't try to do well in school. I definitely did, but it was like a balancing act of like knowing that like the business and YouTube is like the future and like where I get most of my fulfillment from, and where I feel like a lot of people are like counting on me too, like you guys and people on the team, etc. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. But also like there's so much more that could be said there. So let me know if you want me to expand. I miss going to the movies too, and you should go. How's piano playing going? Is the piano nearby? The piano is underneath this chair, actually, not plugged in right now, but it's going well. I'm actually making some progress. I actually haven't played in the last 2 weeks, so I'm probably gonna be rusty the next time I play. But making progress for sure. Starting to play with 2 hands. Definitely, it's not getting like, again, going back to this whole thing of like prioritizing YouTube, right? So like, there's another version of me out there that like practices piano 3 hours a day and then becomes like good at piano. But like I want to be good at piano, but like be excellent at YouTube. So like YouTube is definitely getting more of my time, but piano is getting like an hour to a week. So progress is slow but steady, and I'm loving it. Movie reviews. What do you want to hear me review? Love. We'll check you out the next time I'm there. Mr. Rainbow loves coffee. Tech Gear Talk, I'm so stoked that you're here. I would only go on a hazmat suit right now, and even after that, after covering it 10 years, I don't miss it. Oh, you're talking about CES? I feel like I missed so many comments here. 1 second. Let me, not going to go to Avatar. The first Avatar, same thing. The story was doable, but the video was fantastic. Yes, I agree. What's EO, Ian? I've been hearing that a lot about Avatar. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the take, which is unfortunate. I thought it wasn't really deep enough, like the first movie, focusing on. I also feel like I get a lot of like secondhand anxiety watching movies sometimes, depending on the topic. And so I was kind of anxious for the family the whole time, something bad was going to happen. And so I couldn't really enjoy the movie, which is also like not the point of a movie. Like obviously story in movies has conflict and like that should be expected. But I find that sometimes I get like overly attached to the storyline, and then it becomes hard for me to like watch it without feeling anxious. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. I love watching your channel. Happy New Year and good luck with everything in 2023. Hello from Melbourne. Thank you so much for being here. Like this, it's just so crazy to me. There's so many people from so many different parts of the world that like are all here watching the videos, and like we all get to connect on tech. It's the coolest thing in the world. Truly, truly, truly. It gives me like so much hope and conviction in this expanding even more, and us getting to do so many amazing things. So seriously, thank you so much. Oh, I want to stay up and hang out with you, but it's already 7 a.m. But I have to wake up at 7 a.m. and it's already post 4 a.m. Bye, good night. Have a great day. We'll interact on Twitter as usual. Well, thank you so much for coming out. Oh, I'm so sorry you stayed up late for me. Have an amazing day. And I hope that you get a good night's rest. What would a tech conference / event be that you really want to go to but have not? Anything in the world. Definitely CES. For sure. You had it right the first time. Okay, Sony. Perfect. I would. Okay, that's what the half not too comment was in relation to. That makes sense now. Happy New Year. At CES right now, looking for a hazmat suit. I hope you enjoy CES. That's so fun. I don't know how people post daily to YouTube channels, especially when it comes to every content. It's slowly killing me. Well, Connor, like honestly, my honest advice is like to think about why are you posting daily, and then like what's the end goal with the daily posting, and is there another way to get there that's more sustainable? Do I also sing? I used to sing when I was younger. I don't really sing anymore, but when I was like 8, 9, 10, I did a lot, or even like probably 8 to like 13. I took like vocal lessons a lot. I was in like, I went to band camp. I like performed at a concert. I did all the singing things. I loved it, but not really anymore. Have I learned to play any Taylor Swift songs on piano yet? Not yet, but I feel like the song New Year's Eve is probably doable because of the chord progression. And then because I would learn that, if I learn that, then I would also learn the song One Step Forward, Three Steps Back by Olivia Rodrigo, because that's an interpolation of the Taylor Swift song. So I would kind of learn 2 songs at once, which is appealing to me. So that will probably be the first one that I try to learn. Renee says, I've been in the room when Jacklyn sang and she crushed it. Wait, when were, oh my God, when we did karaoke? Renee, you're too sweet. Definitely didn't crush it. But thank you. I forgot that. Yeah, Renee and I reached a different level of friendship intimacy on that night. None of my other friends have ever seen me sing before. So Renee is the one and only. That was karaoke on Halloween. It was super fun. EO is an amazing film about a donkey. Okay. I have not heard an explanation like that before, so I will check it out. You're so pretty. Well, thank you. Thank you. Resolutions of 2023. I'm kind of a big believer in not sharing all the resolutions because I heard somewhere that you're like less likely to complete the goal if you publicly share it because then you get some of the validation already for saying you're going to do it and then you haven't actually done it yet. I don't know if that's like true or not, but I've heard that sometimes, so I tend not to share them. But the one that is public is best videos possible and a video every other Friday because I feel like that's going to enable so many incredible goals for us. So yeah. Hello from Brazil. Congrats on the channel. Hello, Brazil. Thank you so much for coming here. TikTok or YouTube Shorts? Definitely YouTube Shorts. 100% yes. I want to see you playing piano, Champagne Problems. Honestly, I would love to learn how to play Champagne Problems. That's one of my favorite songs. It's like a heartbreaking song, but like in the best way possible. If you could create an avatar to represent yourself in the metaverse, what would she look like? Well, I hope that she would look like me because it's my avatar, right? I don't know if that's a cop-out, Rob. American Pie, Remember and Back. Yeah, dude, people quote that to me all the time. I guess, does my voice sound like one of the people in that movie? I guess yes, right? Because I get that, or I look like one of the characters. It's one of the two things because people in the comment section, it only ever happens on YouTube, never happens in person, but I get that comment a lot. So I feel like there must be something that is reminding people. Hello from India. What's up, India? My public resolution, drink tea, less coffee, and reduce my heart rate because that's a problem right now. Well, I wish you well on that journey. I want to understand English, but I don't at the same time. Understand, can't speak. Well, honestly, the fact that you can understand it, even like I can't understand a second language. So that's impressive to me. Hi from Iraq. What is up, Iraq? Also, I want to say Renee also did karaoke and was great. And our agent, Dave Wiskus, and Thomas Frank performed a lot that night, and they were both amazing as well. And Lily from How I Met My Mother. Oh, interesting. How I Met My Mother is like one of my favorite shows. Next time, do a concert. Ooh, I don't know if we're up to concert Jacklyn at this point. It's the actress. Is it the voice, Renee, or is it like looks? I feel like we can never be objective, so it's like hard to know. But I feel like maybe, I don't know. Looking for happiness. moments when you meet the CEO of Google, that was a crazy moment. One of the highlights of 2022 for sure. What do you think is the 2023 tech trend? I think one of the biggest stories of this year is going to be what's going on with Twitter and Elon Musk. And that's why I'm making the video, because I feel like having all the information in one place is going to be kind of important, because we're going to see this story progress over time. Energy, maybe energy. That's like the biggest compliment in the world. Jacklyn and Dave, Taylor Swift was a perfect vibe. Well, Dave definitely helped because Dave's actually a musician. But yeah, we did couple Taylor Swift songs from 1989. Karaoke is also a very fun, I feel like, plan for Halloween. That was my first time ever doing karaoke in that environment before at the Nebula office, which is sick. At the Nebula office, they have this like wall with all of our pictures. So everyone that's signed to Nebula, all of our pictures there. And it's like the coolest thing. There's so many talented creators that are like smart creators, like making content that are educating people and entertaining them. And it's like honestly an honor just to be part of it. So that office was insane. And they also had the most incredible coffee maker. Like I had 3 coffees that night. I was also not 21 at that point, so that was my drink of choice. You're adorable. I followed your Instagram account for years. I appreciate all the support. So cool you've been on this journey for years. That's awesome. Why did companies kind of stop improving under display cameras? Honestly, I feel like a lot of companies just like realized that was like maybe not the best place to spend money. Like they could get more bang for their buck in like improving other things. Like consumers feels like don't care as much about the notch and stuff. But I don't think that chapter is closed. Like I think eventually maybe we'll come back to that. But yeah, for now, it seems like companies aren't prioritizing it as much. Resolutions for this year, I just answered that a little earlier. The only public resolution that I have is a video every other Friday, and the best videos possible, and also just staying consistent, like balancing the video every other Friday and like optimizing for authenticity, and then also at the same time making sure that they're great, because I feel like sometimes as you grow on YouTube, like the stakes become higher and higher. It feels like in your mind of every video being perfect. And so like when you're recording, you could end up like repeating the same line like 4 times to get it just right. But I've noticed that the podcast, where I don't do any of that, feels like so authentically me because it's just me talking. And so this year I want to bring more of that to the videos while still making sure that they're entertaining and stuff. Because I feel like those aren't mutually exclusive. I actually think that they're mutually the same. Like I think being entertaining is being authentically yourself. So, and I feel like I already am on videos, but I just want to do even more of that. And I think that will come through in like the talking tech videos and the explainers and the day in life reviews. I think we'll answer 2 more questions here and then we'll hop off because we've been on for almost 42 minutes. We've been hanging out. Another resolution. What was I going to say? There was another one that like came to my mind that I wanted to share, but now I can't remember it. If I remember it, balance. I think is like another. When you think about the year, like what words do you think about? I think is like an important question. I think for me, the ones that come to mind are connection, love, work ethic, belief, like believing it's going to work out, whether that be like believing like the work aspirations are going to happen, or believing like other things in my personal life will work out, or just like belief in the world. I think like one of my friends said abundance. I love that. Coming from like an abundant mindset versus like scarcity mindset, I think is so important. And then I think also like authenticity and integrity. Those are kind of like the words I like live my life by, and balance. I'm trying to like live a life more balanced, because I think when we balance multiple areas of our life, every area like does better. Obviously you can't like do it all, although I kind of want to. I think like if you focus on like making sure that like, for example, you're taking care of your health or your social life is great, then that like helps you be a better version of yourself in every environment that you're in. That's just my take. But those are kind of my words for life anyways, or some of my words for life. Come to India, you'll have a great time. Maybe one day. So many of my friends are either from India or have family from India. So Happy New Year. What's up, El Jefe? Happy New Year to you. You look so genuine. I really hope that no one ever takes advantage of your friendliness. I hope not too. I feel like in this life, you have the choice of like being optimistic and like still being aware, like not like doing dumb things, but like approaching everything with like the sincerity that like people are good, or approaching everything out of fear. And I think either way you can get hurt. So I personally think it's better to approach things with like a sincerity of like, optimism while also being like aware and not making dumb decisions. Happy New Year, Christoph. Happy New Year. Wow, I cannot believe Tech Gear Talk is still in here. You are the best. I would love to have you on the channel as we've been talking about. I'm going to DM you after this because I feel like you're one of the greatest of all time. I literally just love talking to you, and it means so much that you're in the live stream right now. Always take time just for you. I can't wait for AR Tech to become mainstream. I'm also super excited about that. Do I think that Taylor is going to release Speak Now TV next? I don't know how I'm going to survive Speak Now TV and debut album. I honestly don't know. I mean, I feel like there's so many Easter eggs to Speak Now, right? In like the Bejeweled video, kind of across the board, there were like a lot of not so subtle references to Speak Now. So I feel like that's probably the one next. Then maybe it's debut. Then maybe it's 1989. Reputation also she's allowed to re-record now. So I feel like there's a lot of options. And I'm equally as excited for every single one. I think Reputation is going to be wild to hear like the vault tracks from that. I'm so excited about that. And I think it's going to be really, like, it was already well received when it initially came out, but I feel like now the way the culture has changed and stuff, it's going to be even more well received. So I'm super excited about that. You're awesome. I love your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. That genuinely means the world to me. Okay. I feel like on that note, we should maybe end this. This is like the most random, spontaneous live stream. And I just love spending time with you guys. So thank you so much for joining. Y'all are the best. New video in 2 days on Friday. So cannot wait for that. It is a video about Twitter and freedom of speech, and I'm putting so much effort into it. So I really hope you guys like it. Open to any and all feedback when it comes out. And yeah, we're working on the thumbnail and stuff right now because obviously packaging is like A1. So cannot wait to get your thoughts on it. Great stream. Thank you, Art Dog. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Tom, seriously, thank you for sharing your time with me. Rob said, hope you get better soon, Jacklyn. Really love getting to see you live today. Rob, you are the best. It means the world to me that you always come to these. Truly love connecting. Hope that your leg is also getting better. I remember you said that you had surgery recently. 1989 is your all-time favorite album. It's definitely up there for me, but I can't pick just one. All right. Bye. I'll have the reviews. You're amazing. Keep smiling. Don't worry. Look forward to watching your next video. Appreciate you so much. Have an incredible. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the iPhone USB Type-C. You were totally right. I was. Okay, Colin, I will talk about that quickly, and then we'll end the stream. So, USB Type-C on the iPhone. EU basically says everyone now has to have the standardized charging. Renee just made a really good video of this. So, like a YouTube short. So I would definitely check that out. But basically, they didn't necessarily say that you have to have USB Type-C. You just need some type of universal charger. So I could see Apple either, but because it's by 2024, right? So I can see Apple either doing USB Type-C or going MagSafe, because I feel like they're kind of moving that direction anyways, and they may just full send, get rid of all the ports, and go MagSafe. And then that allows them, because they're advancing wireless charging technology, I could see them going that way versus introducing another new port to then eventually get rid of it. So, because Qi 2 is like probably going to be the universal charging standard potentially. We're not at like the wireless potential yet where it's as good as wired, obviously, in terms of speed and efficacy, etc., which affects the battery over time. But I think that we could see it, maybe. Okay, this comment, I actually have chills, like genuine chills. This is wild. Someone just wrote, I stumbled upon your live stream and someone, meaning Zach, I stumbled upon your live stream and I'm so glad I did. Your passion and enthusiasm for the topic is evident and it's been such a pleasure to watch. Genuinely, I can't even put into words how much that means that someone like Zach, the fact that you don't know me at all, right? You've never seen a video, you just see a live stream and you like it enough to not only one, stay, donate money, which is crazy. Thank you so much. But like, please keep money for you. But like, I so appreciate you. That means the world to me. And 3, then write the kindest comment in the world. Like, this is the type of comment I'm going to put on my phone in like a mood booster folder for when I need the validation. Truly means the world to me. That is so cool that you just saw this live stream and then liked enough to say that is the coolest thing in the world. Thank you. Wow. What a positive way to end the stream. That is the coolest thing ever. All right. On that note, thank you so much. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I will see you on Friday in the next video. Happy, healthy New Year. Cannot wait for 2023. I think our community is going to have an incredible year, and I'm super excited to celebrate with you. Okay. Have an amazing one. Thank you, guys. Bye.